Okay, look at me.
Between 1900 and 1950, the United States literally paved the way into its future. Local, state, and federal dollars built millions of miles of roads, opening up new worlds to those who traveled along them. The nation's first superhighway, the Pennsylvania Turnpike, opened in 1940. The four-lane toll highway set the standard for the future. There were no traffic lights, no intersections, no steep hills, no sharp curves, and no speed limit. The modern era of roads didn't begin until 1956, when President Eisenhower signed into law the Federal Aid Highway Act. With it, he authorized the construction of 40,000 miles of limited-access roads, creating the interstate highway system. It was the biggest public works project this country had ever seen, and it was lauded as one of the most important as well. Today, as the country grows and more roads are needed, as well as maintenance on the older roads, funding is paramount. But where does the money come from, and who provides it? It all started with an act, the Safe, Accountable, Flexible, Efficient Transportation Equity Act, a legacy for users, authorized the federal service transportation programs for highway safety, and transit for a 5-year period. These federal programs expired on September 30th, 2009, and have been operating on a series of extensions since. This act guaranteed at least $223 billion for the Federal Highway Program and $52.6 billion for the Federal Transit Program through 2009. The Highway Trust Fund, HTF, is the main source for federal funding for the programs authorized by this act. The HTF is composed of the Highway Account, which supports highway and intermodal programs, and the Mass Transit Account, which funds public transportation. The HTF is funded by a federal gasoline tax of 18.4 cents per gallon and a federal diesel tax of 24.4 cents per gallon, as well as other fees. The $286.4 billion measure contained a host of provisions and earmarks intended to improve and maintain the surface transportation infrastructure in the United States. This includes the interstate highway system, transit systems around the country, bicycling and pedestrian facilities, and freight rail operations. Congress renewed its funding formulas 10 times after its expiration date, until replacing the bill with Moving Ahead for Progress in the 21st Century Act in 2012 to ensure a bright future for U.S. transportation infrastructure.